What's up, brother? What's up, sister? My name Bill. I went to prison when I was 19 for making poor decisions. Spent 9 years, got out at the age of 28. During my time in prison, I've seen and been around people that were sexually assaulted. I've seen murders with my own two eyes, brutal murders, people getting stabbed up. I've seen so much corruption. I've seen people get so depressed and commit suicide. My brothers and sisters, I'm just encouraging y'all to the best of your ability, try to do the right thing, man. Stay out them jails, stay out them prisons. It's not worth it because you could go in and never make it out. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's your boy Billy on. Big shout out to all y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all for holding it down. Big shout out to that boy CQ1978. I think that's right. Hopefully I said it right. If not, you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, listen, bro. Around the time I told y'all, me and a young individual by the name of Tony went through a situation where, you know, we were civilians. You know what I'm saying? I was just thinking about a situation earlier that took place, and I wanted to hop onto that real quick. So sometimes people make deals on stuff in advance. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know we should be getting an incentive packet every 90 days. Or, I mean, we can even use store call as an example. We get store every Monday or whatever. So we had been unlocked something in last week for this or whatever. So a little time going by, you know, it's an adjustment process. I mean, you still got people that rock with you. It ain't just like 1,000,000% ain't nobody talking to you. They don't want to kick it with you. Now, you do got some people, you know, acting funny and stuff though. But I mean, shit, bro, it is what it is. When you make a certain type of decision and a certain something happens, it just, I mean, what can you do about it? You know what I'm saying? I be telling a lot of people that when a lot of people are like, oh, see how you did 9 years, I wouldn't have been able to do it. If the judge whacked a mallet and told you finna do it, the only way out is to unalive yourself, and who finna do that? I was born that night, but not damn last night. We got something to look forward to, bro. Usually when we get the incentive meals, it's usually the main thing they love to do is pizza. That's like the main one. I think that was the only one before they even started branching out, trying different things. Big old stack of cheese and a big old stack of pepperoni. A lot of the Muslims, they'll try to get them a cheese pizza. As the years went by, bro, they started doing other things. They started bringing us Taco Bell. They started doing, I remember when I was working up front ones, it was double cheeseburgers and chicken sandwiches, fries from McDonald's, just all types of different stuff. This particular time when the incentive meal come up, you know, you got people all at the window. We looking, trying to see what's going on. Usually you will see a truck, like one of their trucks, like a pickup truck, pulling something along, like a long, big metal cart, and they got all whatever the meals is stacked up on there from looking at it from the dorm. But this particular day, we didn't see none of that. So we like, what the hell going on? What's up with the incentive meal? But we know it's incentive meals because you can just tell by the way the police moving and they extra on us about inspection and all that. I say we go up to lunch. We leave out to go up to lunch. Me and Tony walking together. We could smell it in the air. Barbecue. Oh, my God. Tony talking about oh, they must be giving us something good in the kitchen. Dad say, nigga, that ain't nothing got to do with the kitchen. That's our incentive meal. So when we coming around to get by the kitchen, you can see like in between the kitchen and what is that building right there? Damn, I forgot. It's some building where they do something at. You got one of the kitchen stewardess, you got two of the inmate workers, and then you got a regular officer. The officer just like standing by, just having an easy shift, really watching them. And then you got the stewardess and the dudes actually cooking. Bro, it's so much meat piled up out there, bro. All kind of stuff. So now everybody excited, like, hell yeah, hell yeah. So we go in the kitchen. I forgot, it was like a little regular, little nasty meal, probably chicken and rice or something like that. So we get back in the dorm. Tony coming around, he pull out his like a composition book. He like, hell yeah, boy, hell yeah. He get to like doing something with a pen. I'm like, what's that? He was like, man, nigga, I got about 4 of them. I'm like, 4 of the incentive meals? He was like, hell yeah. I was like, damn, I ain't got but one. And like I said, that just comes from purchasing in advance from somebody. Like, hey, I'll give you this 2, 3 Chris Brown CDs right now, this Al Green CD, this Cream right now. and you give me your incentive meal whenever it comes. So they like, they'll agree to it because they want to get high, they want to smoke, whatever it is they want to do, they want to do it right now. So he telling me like, yeah, boy, I'm like, yeah, that's a bet. But I had only bought one. So ultimately I'm going to have two. I'm going to have mine plus another person's that I bought. So, bro, it's like I say, that feeling of the situation we went through, it kind of like, I ain't going to say it blew over, but it's kind of just like I got something positive to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, nigga, we finna eat good today. You know what I'm saying? We finna eat good today, man. Hey, man. So, people out there in the dorm excited. You got people making trades. Hey, bro, I got the such and such for your incentive meal. I got the such and such. Man, I got 3 icy white honey buns for the incentive meal. You could keep the drink. Because they usually give us a drink with it. You could keep the drink. And you got people trying to make all kind of deals. You got some dudes popping out like, hey, man, I got this, and this. I went out there. And I said, I got a $20 green dot for 2 incentive meals. Now, in situations like that, what people would do is go find bus partners. You know what I'm saying? They'll go find bus partners. And a bus partner, I think I've explained this a long time ago, but if I didn't, a bus partner is basically a person we going half in on something together. So you might have 2 people that both love to do cream, but they ain't got no money. This incentive meal really not even worth it. I mean, it is, but it's not, depending on how you looking at it. But they might come together and say, man, I want to get high. He might be like, I want to get high too. And then they'll be like, let's get C-Bill, our incentive. He give us the dub. We go buy a $20 sack of dope and get high, whatever the case. And I'm noticing something. Ain't nobody said nothing. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I purposely go to a few people that I know I've purchased this from before. Like, hey, bro, you ain't trying to, no, we straight. You know what I'm saying? So I go ask another dude, no, I'm straight. I'm like, what the hell going on? But when I'm saying it out, I see some of the dudes that I know want to sell it, that I know want dope, that I know want money. And I see them going, making deals with other dudes, other groups of people, GDs, Bloods, Crips, Muslim. And I'm like, damn. Then it hit me like a sack of rocks. I said, oh, these niggas acting funny because the situation that occurred, these niggas acting funny. And then they see me and Tony like be together. We ain't really with the group no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, hell no. I mean, it is what it is. If that's just how it got to be, you know what I mean? Tony was out there trying to buy something. He couldn't. I finally was able to find this dude, this white boy, that sold me his. And then I really went out back. I told him, bro, I give you the $20 green dot for your incentive meal. And I really was trying to get 2 for that, but I just was like bumping. I just knew I was going to want some more. When them folk was making their way to the dorms and having all of us come out, when we went out and I grabbed it, that bit felt heavy. Oh my God. Bro, it was heavy. I couldn't even wait to try to see what it was. When I went to walking back to the dorm, I flipped the plate up. Bro, it was a big ass, thick ass, fat ass leg quarter. It was hot. Steam was coming off of it. It had barbecue sauce on it. It was a big old pile of cabbage. It was a little pile of macaroni and cheese, and then it was some baked beans. And they had a fork and a spoon in there, and they gave us a canned soda to go with it. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm finna triple down on her. So I went and done. First thing I did, I went to the room, put it on top of my box. And I came back out the room. I saw the dude who I bought it from coming upstairs to the end. I went straight over there to him. He handed it right over to me, tried to hand me the drink. I was like, you good, bro. I went, put that up there. It was another dude who owed me one that I been did a deal with. I went and found him. Soon he came through the door. He asked me, talking about something with me, bro. You know, I ain't know it was going to be this. Man, with me on just a piece of this chicken, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I let him have the leg and I kept the quarter part. But I told him I got to have that drink too. So I took that, went to my room. Tony finally came back in. When Tony was walking in, there was a dude coming down the range from this way, handed me. He was like, this for your roommate. He didn't see Tony coming in. I'm like, for sure. I grabbed it, put it on top of Tony's box. So Tony finally came in. He like, who this from? So I told him. He like, okay, bet. He grabbed his pen, scratched dude off the list. So Tony leave out the room. I'm doubling down now. It was a microwave downstairs by the hot water tank. And it was a super long line. I didn't even have time to do that. They trying to get there super overly hot. And then some people's probably wasn't hot. You know what I'm saying? But mine was cool. At least that first one I opened. So it's a line of people, man. It's probably about 9 of them in line trying to get to the microwave. I ain't got time for it. I grab mine. I'm out here on the top range. I'm eating like I ain't never ate before. One of the dudes I used to run with walked past me talking about, slow down, folks, slow down. I'm like, boy, stop. So I see Tony coming back this way. He got another one in his hand. He go put it on top of the box, went back out the room, came back with another one in his hand, went back to his list. I'm like, yeah, we finna eat good. I look back after a couple minutes, he was just sitting down on the bed like this. I go back in, I'm like, but it's busting, ain't it? Everybody happy, bro. It's like the incentive days be like a nigga universal holiday. Everybody be feeling good. So he like, yeah, but it's just his energy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the hell wrong with you, G? He was like, man, I don't know, brother, you nigga, I don't know, nigga playing or what. I'm like, what? What the hell you talking about? So one of the guys that he did a deal with a while back for the incentive, he's talking about he got to talk to one of the other guys before he give Tony the incentive. I said, why the fuck would he have to talk to somebody before he give you something that you paid for a long time ago? He was like, because when we went through that situation, what the nigga say? When we went through that situation, he don't know if he's obligated to still have to give you that or not. Then Tony gonna try to justify it and say, but he ain't eating out of it, nothing. He put it on top of the box. He said he just gonna wait till he holler at the other folks. I said, Tony, listen. And I don't know what Tony had going on because like I said, bro, when the situation first took place, the main question was, who better with the candy bar? Who has more experience? And it was Tony. Tony was more shout out than me. So I don't know if he was just trying to be humble or just trying to do it different, but I just didn't like the way that looked. And then, like I say, considering that something like this never, ever happened when we was claiming to be with the, you know what I mean? And then when it's like that we're not and people ain't treating us like we is, bro, we not finna start having little bullshit happen. That's not how this works, bro. That's not how this works. So I'm talking to Tony. I'm like, listen, folks. Nigga, me and you is all we got at this point. Bro, we need to make it be, and I wasn't on no form of bullshit. I was not, but I was riding for something righteous. I was like, bro, we need to make it be known. I had stopped eating and everything. Pissed me off. Closed my thing up, put it back on the box. I said, listen, folks. Nigga, we have to let it be known that we gonna go up about anything anybody playing with us, bro, because you know that's how these suckers do, bro. If you niggas look at you and label you like you part of a gang and then something happening, you're not no more, niggas feel like you ain't got that help, you ain't got that backup. We still got years of prison to go. We can't afford to play with nobody like that. We need to let it be known. We gonna act a fool with or without niggas behind us, bro. I told that nigga, I said, listen, bro. You need to go down there and demand your shit, bro. I said, you real life got to tweak, bro. You gonna tweak or die, nigga. Which one you gonna do? So he looked up at me, talking about tweak or die. What the hell you talking about, G? I say, bro, a coward dies 1,000 deaths. And what that means is, if I be a coward about something, it's gonna eat at me over and over and over and over and over. And it's just gonna feel like I'm just going out bad and dying over and over and over every time. You can't do that, bro. I say, nigga, gotta tweak, bro. You have to. Even if you don't tweak, you just push up like, hey, bro, we ain't even finna do that, bro. But nigga gotta, you feel me? So he was like, so you think I should just push up on the bullshit? I said, hell yeah, you ain't gotta just be on absolute bullshit, but you go get you an understanding. And if this nigga think he finna play, talking about he need to holler at somebody, man, what you and him had going on ain't have nothing to do with the reason me and you got our membership snatched or whatever the case, got put on hold. Bro, that ain't got nothing to do with y'all. That's y'all business between him and you. He really trying you, bro. Listen, this is what people do. You ain't never had nobody in your life that'll try you about something simple. Something simple. Let's just say I leave a $5 bill sitting on his nightstand. And then my little brother come in here, he take the $5 bill. And I tell him, damn, bro, you took my $5 bill? Oh, and I just let it ride. He's going to do it again. And if I got a $100 bill, he's going to do it again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no, bro, hell no, you can't do that, bro. We cannot no, you can't do that. So Tony jump up. I'm like, grab your $5, bro, just in case. You never know. These niggas might feel like doubling down on us. You never know. Grabbed my $5, threw my shoes on, because I had took them off to put the flip-flops on. Threw my shoes back on. Tony went out the room, walking down there. I went walking behind him. I wasn't walking super close, but I was walking behind him like a nigga who chain gang, who paying attention. They know like, yeah, he with Tony. He got Tony back. We go down there. Tony knock on the door. One of the guys was standing outside there like, what y'all boy got going? I was like, shit, hollering at bro. So he knock on the door. Bro like, yo, he pulled the door open. So he pulled the door open. So he pulled the door open. I look, bro sitting down on the bed. It's like two of the other dudes in there. You know, they are eating. Bro sitting down on the bed, just now opening the thing up like this. So Tony was like, what's up, bro? Come on with my shit, bro. So he was like, shit, G. Hey, man, hey, I had done hollered at bro them. And Tony grabbed not Tony, the dude who was sitting there grabbed the fork. He was like, man, I had to holler at bro them. And then the other dude that was leaned in between the boxes eating, he was like, man, y'all boys already know what's going on. I mean, you know, nigga, what y'all cool or whatever, but anything y'all had going on before that situation happened, everything got X'd out. Don't none of that count. Don't none of that matter. So I said, well, listen, folks. Bitch ass nigga gonna tell me don't call me folks. I say, nigga, at the end of the day, bro, I am who I am, who I ain't, I'll never be, nigga. Listen, folks, if they made a deal for bro to get his incentive package, there's no way in the fuck you finna tell me because something Tony went through that has nothing to do with you, him, or the nigga that sent us on the blitz, or big bro who running the show. You can't tell him he can't get his food, bro. You tripping. He was like, CB, I'm just saying, bro, you know how this shit go. Y'all boys fucked up, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Y'all boys the one fucked up. I said, but nigga, what does me and Tony messing up has to do with Tony getting his food that he paid for from bro? Bro was like, man, I'm just saying, bro, you know how it go when everybody vote and agree. I'm like, bro, that don't count with us no more. You know that, bro. Y'all niggas just trying shit because it's like this, woo. While I'm sitting here talking, that nigga pick up a big ass fork of macaroni and put it in his mouth. Tony looked back at me. I said, bro, hit that nigga ass, bro. So the bro who I was sitting right here talking to, he was like, hey, Tony, you touch, bro. And he went to putting the macaroni and cheese up on the locker box. Tony dived off in his shit. Bing! Knocked the plate out of his hand. He fell back. And bro who was putting the thing up here, he like went to turning real quick. I hit that nigga ass. Bing! And we just tore the room up, bro. The other nigga that was in there sitting by the toilet, he, I guess, was attempting to jump in, but bro who was at the door stopped him and was like, tell him hell no. So we in that bit fighting and shit. So then they come in there, everybody get in there and break it up. But the dude who was outside the door, who I was talking to at first, cause the GDs was talking about stabbing us, bro, and jumping on us and all kind of shit, bro. And bro who was outside the door was telling them like, man, hell no, bro. At the end of the day, bro, them folks went through their situation. They went through what they went through, bro. But that ain't, at the end of the day, that does not have nothing to do with that, bro. Right is right, wrong is wrong, bro. So he had personally plugged in about 4 of them specifically in that dorm. About 4 of them dudes. And you know what that basically means is he's the one that brought them into this group that made them this specific group. And he was like, bro, at the end of the day, y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't righteous, bro. That shit ain't right, bro. But at the end of the day, and at this point, me and Tony walking out the room, and he was like, that shit ain't right. But I know one thing for sure. You, and you, y'all better not lay a finger on them boys. Unless it's something nigga approve of. But man, y'all niggas ain't just finna do that. That's lame, bro. Them boys ain't did nothing. Boys ain't did nothing wrong. They did what they did, nigga. They got their punishment, nigga. And y'all can't just do that, bro. That's lame, bro. Tony turned back around. He was looking in the room. I'm standing right there next to him. He was like, what's up? So what's up? What we doing? And he went from looking from them in the room to back to the other like 2 or 3 that was standing right there. He was like, what we doing, bro? What we doing? And one on right there was like, man, y'all boy good, bro. So I asked bro who I hit. I was like, you straight? Like basically saying like, is we done? We good? Or we need to do this again or whatever? And he was like, man, we good. I ain't studying that shit, bro. I ain't studying that shit. And then the other nigga who Tony knocked the chicken out of his hand when he rocked his ass, he asked him like, bro, you good? You straight? And he ain't say nothing. He was just standing there looking stupid. And then we walked off, bro. And we were just on point, just watching them niggas just in case. And it's like, bro, the gang shit is so fucking lame, bro. Because it's like, at the end of the day, bro, nigga, if I fuck up in the group and these people punish me, bro, this ain't got shit, something like, nigga, and then it be like, this what kills me about the whole thing. How do we go from I love you, bro. Every day, nigga, I ride for you. I do this and this. And now you trying me because you feel like I ain't got no help. But I'm the same nigga that just would have put my life on the line for you last week. That shit lame, bro. But me and Tony had to do that, bro. We had to. And situations like that used to scare me because it's like, what if these niggas, bunch of stupid niggas gang up, just start stabbing the shit out of us? But I just know for sure in certain situations, bro, you have to be willing to stand up and deal with, however, just to ensure this type of stuff don't keep going on. But that's the danger in it. Like I say, them niggas could have killed me and Tony, bro. And then they could have lied and told the GDs, oh yeah, they came and attacked us, whatever the case. Thank God we had somebody righteous that was at the door that I was talking to, because had he not been, bro, they probably would have tried it. They probably would have tried to stab us. They probably would have jumped on us. Ain't no telling what they might have did, you know what I'm saying? And the point that I was proving, them two dudes that was in the room, we ended up getting cool. I mean, we was always cool, but we ended up getting more cool with the situation at hand. Like, they respected a nigga more. They were slow to just try stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because they like, yeah, they went through that situation, but them niggas just not going. But I feel like, to be honest, I feel like that dog in me came out more during them 2 years than the other 7 when everything was smooth and it was group this, gang that. Because my mind was different. I just know niggas look at things and think about things different. So you might try something, while I'm with the group, but you gonna do it a certain way. But when you feel like I'm just dolo, you will really try it. And then I really have to show you, like, don't fucking play with me, bro. Know what I'm saying? It's your boy Bill, I'm gone. What's up, brother? What's up, sister? My name Bill. I went to prison when I was 19 for making poor decisions. Spent 9 years, got out at the age of 28. During my time in prison, I've seen and been around people that were sexually assaulted. I've seen murders with my own 2 eyes, brutal murders, people getting stabbed up. I've seen so much corruption. I've seen people get so depressed and commit suicide. My brothers and sisters, I'm just encouraging y'all to the best of your ability, try to do the right thing, man. Stay out them jails, stay out them prisons. It's not worth it, because you could go in and never make it out.